hours now. All right, now let's just get the link so get people to join in via
You want to post it on
YouTube.
the Facebook page?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay. We already live? Yeah, we're live.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my!
fuck it. You guys just do an intro real quick. I don't care.
How's it going, guys?
What up?
It's about goddamn time we got this shit going.
I know.
Anyways, so we're here to talk about WrestleMania.
Yes, we are. It's just, you know what? Can I just say something real quick before we start? It's just
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
that it's crazy that I started the page 3 years ago. Was that what it was? 3 years?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And and holy shit at what it's become. I am just I couldn't have done it without all of you guys, obviously, but
Well, like I said, I've been a fan since like it had like 15,000 likes, dude. And
I
it
just
just
had one like, and that was me.
well, I mean, it's become quite the page to go to. Like all the other pages go to it
Yeah.
frequently and shit.
I mean, we've helped start. Yeah, we helped get a few pages to where they're at today too.
Yep.
I mean, I got in just because I was sending a few memes, and out the blue, Brad messaged me asking if I want to join.
Yep.
I had to earn mine, damn it.
Well,
You
we
did a
have
lot of
a
you did a
situation.
lot of ass kissing to get to where you are.
You goddamn right I did. I sold out. Fuck it.
Corporate Randy confirmed.
It doesn't even matter. Just know. Just know.
All right.
All right, what are we here for again?
Something about a wrestling event. I'm not too
Yeah,
sure, man.
something that was on tonight.
Like was it like Wrestle Show or Super Wrestle?
You know, Ronda Rousey was
Like,
there, and I marked the fuck out.
I think it was Camp Wrestle.
I think my mind
That
went.
was what we were watching. Camp WWE or whatever it's called.
all realness, if Steph Green is behind it, it's got to be good. I could assume Camp WWE is gonna be Robot Chicken meets WWE, even
Yeah.
though they had a few sketches like that already.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so what do y'all want to talk about first? I mean, we got a shit ton to talk about, you know?
Let's just go down the line.
Well,
First thing first was the Fatal 4 Tag Team match.
I actually didn't get to catch that. So I
And
have my
yeah, I didn't see that
anything I
either.
have to say, I have no idea.
Jimmy Uso pretty much went alone because like somewhere in the beginning of the match, Jay got injured again. So he actually almost won it by himself. So kudos to him. Wasn't a bad
So he
match.
got his he almost got his mania moment.
Oh, you know what? I saw they recapped the finish. The finish was good with Cesaro.
Yeah. And then the rest of the battle royal wasn't that bad. It was just a standard
Yeah.
battle royal.
No, I think everyone in their grandma was expecting fucking Mizdow to win that. I mean, even I was. Shit,
I
that
wanted.
would have been absolutely fucking incredible.
I wasn't
I
expecting,
actually
but I
I
wanted
was
it
expecting
so bad.
Ryback, honestly.
Yeah, I was going for Ryback through until he got eliminated. Then I was like, okay, give it to Mizdow. He's really over with the crowd. But no, they just had to give it to the Big Show.
You know, I don't necessarily disagree with giving it to Big Show. I mean, he and Andre have that bond, and I think that giving Big Show that moment is something that he needs. And then I think he's going to ride off into the sunset and retire in peace. I'm not saying he's going to retire soon, but I definitely think that if he were to retire, he would be okay with it.
I think he should do it now. This is the highest note he's gonna get at this point.
Yeah, because
So
I mean, he's
so
accomplished everything he's going to accomplish. He's been a world champion. He's been this and that.
he did it pretty much all.
Yeah,
He's a Grand Slam champion actually. He's one of the few Grand
yeah.
Slams there is.
He was a U.S. champ back in the days when Cena was first starting out. He was a world champ when ECW was a thing. I mean,
he was a world champion recently. He beat when Sheamus had won it from Daniel Bryan, he won it from him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit, I forgot. Yeah,
And
so I mean, he's won every title. He's got the
he was
battle.
also Intercontinental Champion when he beat Cody Rhodes for Mania.
Yeah, and he had the U.S. title back in the day.
Yeah, the Intercontinental title win. I think that was his biggest WrestleMania moment because I mean he's just been shit on over the years at WrestleMania, like
Yeah.
legitimately.
So if I was Big Show, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna call it a career. Maybe he could do some stuff in the back.
I think he
Yeah.
could be a good live commentator for like whenever they open up the shows and shit. I think he'd be pretty good at that. Maybe.
You mean like kind of pre-show?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
could see
I
that.
think
I mean,
he's better.
it's not as much pressure as being on the actual commentary team.
Yeah, I feel like he would be a better commentator than Booker. Let's put it that way.
Well, I've noticed that they're not giving him much talk time really. Like
And
even on Raw, he's not getting very much talk time at all. It's mainly like Michael Cole and JBL, like
there's a
lately.
reason for that.
But you know what? Compared to them two, from what we had to deal with, Booker's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, that's cool.
True. But I mean, I guess
Also, recently I do feel like they've been feeding him lines like that stupid all women hate each other lines. Like, dude, you just really like you just kind of fucked up the Divas division in that with that comment.
Like,
I feel
dude,
like that was something Vince was feeding them.
yeah.
nice. We have 34 people watching.
Sweet.
What's up, guys?
Yo!
Got any questions? Just put a type in the
Yeah,
comments.
definitely.
So when we get to the main show, the ladder match was pretty good.
Yeah, the ladder match was good.
It was really solid. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
The
So far, since WWE doesn't count pre-shows, Daniel Bryan's undefeated at Mania. Oh no! I take it back. No, I take it back. No, it's not. I forgot. I forgot about 18 seconds because I don't want to remember 18 seconds.
he got a pistol man, a kick, and that was that.
And truth be told, that WrestleMania when Daniel Bryan got beaten 18 seconds, I think that was one of the better WrestleManias that they've done. I mean, sure, it led up to The Rock versus Cena, but I mean, it was a really good Mania all the way through.
Yeah.
And I mean, this year's made up for the Royal Rumble. Like, definitely made up for the Royal Rumble. That was solid as hell. A+ on that fucking show, man. That was
You
great.
know, another reason why I think Mania went over so well is because the build-up was so much crap. We didn't expect it to be this awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, based on the build up, I was not expecting nearly this good of a show.
It was like, oh man, we got to do something big so we piss people off this much.
What pisses me off is they usually save the most exciting shit, like the shit we saw tonight. They usually save that for the bigger shows, and I don't understand why.
Because
I mean,
bigger shows.
but I mean, like they'll give us a few good moments on Raw every once in a while, but I mean the rest of it they just kind of shit on it. And I mean, like, y'all can go back to 2 hours, you know. Chopping an hour off of Raw would not be that bad of a deal.
It would help Raw actually. Triple H even said it himself.
I agree.
Chopping it back to 2 hours would help him.
But I mean, other than that, that ladder shot with Dean Ambrose where he fell through, that was absolutely brutal. That looked like it looked too legit to be fake, you know.
Yeah.
That was legit.
Part of me feels like if it wasn't for that spot, he maybe would have been the one to actually win, and that Daniel Bryan was probably the backup. But either way, I'm happy. I'm happy Bryan won. He got another good moment. And he got the legends afterwards. Pretty cool.
I mean, I love Ziggler, but I would have been happy with either one winning. I think Yao or Waller said you can't win a headbutt contest with a goat. That just cracks me up.
And I mean, did you guys see what fucking Stardust was wearing? Did you guys see that shit? Did you see that?
He's pushing his gimmick as far as he can. I give him that much.
Yeah, you gotta give him props for that. I was surprised they included him in this match in the first place. I was like, okay, all these good guys, you know, Ziggler, Ambrose, whatever. Stardust, what the?
I
Well,
was
as
seriously
we
expecting Goldust versus Cody, or Goldust versus Stardust. That would have been awesome. It would
Yeah,
have been a
that
lot better than seeing those two in completely separate matches.
well, apparently they dropped it because nobody was interested, which I call bullshit on because everybody wanted to see it.
yeah, I wanted to see that match.
Same, same thing. They should also have Miz and Miz down on there, honestly, in their own match.
Oh, they're probably gonna save that for something like fucking Extreme
Probably Extreme
Rules.
Rules, yeah.
That
Yeah.
for Extreme Rules or maybe tomorrow night on Raw. Who knows?
They'll probably have a little quick match and then they have the actual build up to Extreme Rules.
No, I think they're gonna probably build up more drama on that before they actually give them the match. Like there's gonna be some shoving and some getting up in the face and shit like that. But I think they're seriously gonna hold off a match for maybe 3 weeks in of this month before Extreme Rules. So
You know what I think they're gonna do? I think they're gonna do a ladder match at Extreme Rules for Mizdow's personal servant contract with the Miz.
that
I
would be
don't think
good. Yeah, I would watch
it
that.
would be good, but I don't think they do another ladder match that soon.
Yeah, maybe not. But I mean, it's for Extreme Rules. It's
I mean, it's a possibility, but since we just got one, I don't think we're going to see one for a little bit longer.
Well, I mean, the Luke Harper got a chance to shine tonight. I noticed. I mean, they really gave him the spotlight for at least a good fucking 30 seconds. I mean,
And
he was pulling.
they
He
gave
was.
everybody on this spot, really.
I noticed whenever they put it on Luke Harper because he just whenever he was doing those fucking uh I guess I don't know what it's called. God damn it! And I say I'm a wrestling fan. God damn it!
damn it, Randy. This is why we can't have nice things.
I know exactly. Um. Anyways, he got a pretty good spotlight tonight, among the others, you know. But his is the one that stuck out to me the most.
Yeah, I think that was good. I think he's good in the ring. He's got a lot of potential, and I'm glad they got him out of the thing with Bray Wyatt so he can kind of make his own mark.
Yeah.
Getting him in with Bray was good to get his foot in the door, and now I think he's got a chance to really make it as a singles guy.
We'll just have to wait and see what the year comes. Hopefully it'll be good to him. Maybe he'll be the one to beat Cena. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But when we get down to it.
Yeah.
Next,
All right.
we need to talk about my favorite match with the greatest RKO ever.
Oh my God, that RKO was sick. That was the only RKO that can top when he RKO'd Evan Bourne out of the air.
Yes.
Right.
And if that was not the greatest, it's one of the greatest.
On another note, I've noticed that tonight that they did most, like, I want to say at least 7/8 of the entire show in the sunlight. That was different. I was expecting it to get darker than it did,
Well,
sooner than it did.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, right? So, like we said earlier, it's because they're in Cali. Cali's
Yeah.
on. They're 3 hours behind. They're 2 hours behind us. So of course those will be mostly in the. It was like 3 o'clock when the show started over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean yeah.
It was just something you weren't used to. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Like nothing major though.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, the last WrestleMania they did was in where, like Miami or somewhere.
I think it was New York. Yeah.
Yeah,
But they let it go. But they let it get dark though.
Well, yeah, because it was on the East Coast, so it was already dark.
Well,
Yeah, so it was like maybe daylight for like an hour, half hour, but it got dark quick.
I felt so bad for those fans because I know it had to been hot. I know it had to be hot out there. I felt bad for them, kind of, you know, because it had to be hot out there and shit.
Not really. It still like 70 degrees.
Oh,
I would kill for 70 degrees right now.
right?
Go ahead, Brad. Go ahead.
So,
Down here in a couple of days.
them. Let them enjoy the 70-degree fucking weather.
Anyways,
Anyways, back to the main topic. Seth Rollins
Yeah.
versus Randy Orton.
yeah.
I think they did steal the show, in my opinion. They had great chemistry all around.
Yeah, they definitely had great chemistry. I think that was a great match, and I did like the finish. Obviously,
Yes.
The finish was solid.
You know how hard that had to be done just to get up, just to pop up at the right moment make sure you catch him correctly and not kill each other.
Yeah, that was great timing and great. And like you said, that's just their chemistry that they have that allows them to do something like that.
And
So yeah, it was.
you know what's funny about the entire situation is the Randy Orton Seth Rollins thing didn't really catch on to me until they started hyping it up for Mania. Like whenever they started hyping it up, I was like, okay, this has potential. And then I watched it, I was like, yeah, this was a fucking phenomenal match. Uh, that RKO because Seth Rollins had to be at least 10 fucking feet in the air, dude. He fucking flew up there, and
Because
then
fucking Randy launched him with nothing but his head.
yeah, and then he fucking just dropped that RKO and it was over with, and I was like, that's beautiful. You know, that was one of the better moments of tonight. And I mean, like I said, I hate the fact that they have to wait to do that at the biggest shows of them all. You know, that's just my opinion.
But then again, they want to save stuff like that for the biggest show, give you more bang for the buck. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Um.
So after that is Sting and Triple H, which I thought would have been later on in the night.
Yeah, they did that one really early. I noticed.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
Maybe
mean,
Sting had to be back had a curfew for the old folks home. No disrespect to
Was the
Sting.
one who marked out for the DX NWO thing?
Oh man,
yes,
that was
yeah.
like it was a dream match from the '90s come live. I don't care how old they are. It was just so awesome.
I mean, everything was good until I saw the fact that they were like holding Sting down. That to get the win for Triple H. That pissed me off. That was like the only part that really made me mad. Like they 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 just fucked that match right at the very end. I mean, it was really good all the way through. Sting's entrance was neat. That's the only word that I can use to describe his
It was
entrance.
neat, but Triple H easily topped it.
Yeah, Trips was cooler. But
Yeah, I
I feel
mean,
like he always has the most awesome entrances.
I mean, he came out fucking Terminator. He had Arnold Schwarzenegger doing his voiceover for his entrance. It's like, come on. He's like, oh, you're not gonna have better entrance than me. I'm gonna have the best entrance there is.
He's like, bitch, it's my company now.
I really
So
liked the WrestleMania setup too. That was badass. I mean,
Yeah.
they did a
yeah,
lot better than I expected because everybody was like, "Oh, it's gonna be just like 28." No, it was actually better than 28 setup. That was
it was
fucking
similar.
cool.
We'll give him that. It was similar.
But it was fucking
I,
cool.
I feel like it was bigger than 28.
Yeah, definitely. But
So then we get to the Divas match, I believe.
I
Man,
didn't really pay that much attention to it. I'm just glad that the Bellas twins lost. That's all I'm happy about.
it wasn't bad for a Divas match at Mania. I mean, we know that from what we had recently, that it was pretty good. It was pretty decent.
I was really expecting Brie to turn on Nikki. That was the biggest letdown of that whole match. I was really expecting that to happen and it didn't.
No, because once again, nobody wants to see it. And the
But
only reason why we do want to see it is because they waste our time with it in the first place and you gave us no resolve.
yeah, well, I mean,
See it.
just getting her revenge would have been, you know, and then they could have went back to doing their whole bullshit storyline or whatever.
Well, there's still one more chance. The main show, we still got the main show tomorrow, so
Yeah.
but I doubt it.
Okay.
But
I,
I do gotta say, Paige was fine as hell with her blue streaks.
oh, my Lord. Her and AJ. Uh-oh. As if her and AJ couldn't make my head explode. And then happened later on, and I was like, oh my, I lost it. Like my neighbor from across the hall or from upstairs asked me what was going on. A neighbor who I've never met because I just moved in a week ago. I was watching it on my laptop and playing Call of Duty, and so I think he thought I was just yelling at Call of Duty.
Well, I mean, I was watching mostly The Walking Dead while I was watching it, and it was so hard whenever the season finale came on to pay attention to one screener because I literally wanted to split my eyes in half to where I could watch both at the same time. You know, that was really hard, and especially since it started right before Undertaker and Bray Wyatt's match. That was the icing on the cake right there.
Yep, I finished a round of Black Ops, and texted my buddy that I was playing with. I was like, okay, timeout. I gotta watch Undertaker Bray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, Undertaker with his hair growing back out, he looks like American Badass to
Yeah,
me.
he did.
He
I
looked
the same thing.
he looked a lot fucking better this year. Like I
Oh,
don't know what it
he
was
looked
last year,
definitely
but
healthier.
he performed like he used to tonight. And I mean, I really thought Bray Wyatt was going to get the win. That way he could be, technically, so that way Taker can pass the torch to him. But when Taker won, I was like, okay, so he's getting a shot at redemption for losing last year or
Well,
something like that.
I think they want to do Taker's thing next year, so they don't want Taker to be like, because if Bray beat Taker, I think Taker's done. His legacy is whatever. Bray gets a push, but Taker's not coming back if he loses to Bray tonight.
Yeah, but at the same time, Bray really needed it more, in my opinion. I mean, after the whole thing with Cena, he barely built himself back up, and then it's like, where does Bray go now?
Well, I mean, he pushed the Undertaker, and I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, but you know how many people push the Undertaker?
yeah, I mean, I could see the decision either to give it to either guy. I think the only reason I think they went with Taker is because they want to set up Taker Sting at the next WrestleMania.
Yes, yeah. And I mean, I caught hints that at that promo from Stephanie and Triple H whenever The Rock came out, I caught hints that they were getting close to announcing
Rock Triple
Rock,
H.
Rock and Triple H at WrestleMania next year, and then that is probably going to be the WrestleMania where Triple H retires or he's done.
Yeah,
Because
It'll be either one of them's last WrestleMania.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
all right. It might be
Because
both.
the original rumors was that it might be Brock and Rock next year, which I don't think should happen because if Rock gets so wrecked after fighting Cena, Brock would just kill him.
Yeah, I
So
don't.
Triple H would be the better opponent for him.
Yeah, Rock. We don't need Rock Bros.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love The Rock and I love Brock, but I don't want to see Brock kill Rock.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree with you.
Yeah. Speaking of Rock and Cena, the United States Championship match
Yeah, that was.
wasn't bad. It was a
Okay.
lot better than Fastlane
I gotta air something out. I was wearing my Cena T-shirt today
for America.
because America, and because on the inside I'm a 7-year-old.
Yeah, I mean,
I might look like I'm 22, but really I'm 7.
I'm kind of glad, because I'm bored with it. Rusev.
Yeah, I was getting bored with Rusev, and I think the U.S. title is a good fit for Cena right now. Like at this point in his career, he's transitioning out of being, the guy, the Hogan Rock guy.
Yeah.
I think the U.S. title is a good fit for him, and I think that
And whoever should take it off of him is gonna have a good push off of it.
yeah, I think he's a good fit for the U.S. title. I think I'm sad to say this, but I think that finish is going to split Lana and Rusev, and I don't know what they're going to do with Lana, but I am going to miss the hell out of her legs.
Well,
I know Lana's in the movie right now, so
I mean, I noticed that there's one thing about that match that I noticed that was not that I didn't like at all. I mean, Cena's AA. I mean, sure, it's just a simple, toss over, but I mean, Rusev like no sold the hell out of that. Like he didn't make it look legit. He just kind of flopped over like,
Yeah, he
okay,
just died.
yeah, and then it was over, and I was like, okay, we could have at least gotten another kick out of that, At least
What?
kick out one more time and then beat each other's ass a little bit more, and then you can do one more AA and it'll be over with.
Well, I think he oversold it, to be honest. But I think
Yeah.
I think what they were trying to do there was they were trying to give more power to the submissions. Like the submissions from both of the guys took so
Yeah.
much out of them that they couldn't keep going. Like the SCF took so much out of Rusev that he couldn't kick out of the AA.
I gotta say, when Cena kind of impressed me when he pulled that stunner out of nowhere.
Oh God! And that was that a back elbow or was that a stunner? You're talking about
It was meant to be a stunner.
whatever that was where I stood up and went, holy shit. I
Is
thought he
that
was
Cena's
talking
doing
about,
something never done before? You know it's Mania.
and I was like, ooh, that's new. Because when I play
Uh,
watch Cena matches, and he goes into the shoulder tackles and the power bomb and the five knuckle shuffle, I hear myself singing the 12 Days of Christmas WWE version, and five moves of doom.
so,
But that was a
looking at the comments for a second,
yeah.
apparently Satan loves us, so kudos to that, guys. Congratulations. I'm proud of us for that one.
Sweet.
Um, and LAMF 1968 says WrestleMania 19 in Vegas was all daylight, so there's that. I don't really remember 19. I was like kind of out of wrestling at that moment.
Yeah, I'm not sure how old I was, but I was definitely not watching wrestling at that point.
Yeah, but I think that was when wasn't that when they had the final Stone Cold and Rock match?
Um, maybe.
I think it
Who did
was.
Taker face at 19? Was 19 when he faced Big Show and A-Train?
I believe so.
I think so, yeah.
It was Kane.
No, Kane was in 20.
Yeah, Kane. That's what I'm saying. The next one was 20. Was Kane. But I'm trying to remember who. I Big Show 18 sounds
18,
right.
18, I believe he fought Ric Flair.
17 was Flair.
No, 18 was Flair, I believe. 19, 19, I think. No, 18 was Flair. I think 17 was Triple H.
Hang on. Consult with Pete.
Yeah.
Okay, WrestleMania 17 was H, 18 was Flair, 19 was Big Show and A-Train.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19 would have been all daylight because it was in Safeco
Vegas.
in Washington. No, it was in
Oh.
Seattle at the Mariners Park.
Oh, okay. So the person here said it was in Vegas, but whatever. It was still in the West Coast.
So West Coast and in an outdoor stadium.
It was, but yeah, it was pretty. I think I remember. I really only remember seeing the Stone Cold and Rock match just much on YouTube. But I think that's also when Brock Lesnar did a moonsault and almost broke his neck.
Oh,
Yeah, I
was
remember that. I remember that.
that was the year. Let's see, Rock Stone Cold. Oh, that was the year that they had Jericho Michaels.
Yeah, and then it was okay. I remember now it was Jericho Michaels, Rock Stone Cold, Lesnar Angle, Triple H and Booker T, and those are like the main four.
Yep. Hogan and Vince McMahon in a street fight. Taker, Big Show, and A-Train. Matt Hardy beat Rey Mysterio for the Cruiserweight title.
I remember that one. I remember seeing that match. Rey Mysterio came out just like Daredevil.
Yeah, Matt was. It says here Hardy was managed by Shannon Moore. Shout out. I guess. Didn't Liz say she saw Shannon Moore tonight?
Yeah, she did. That was back when Matt Hardy. I think that was back when Matt Hardy was Matt Hardy version 1. I think it is. How they do it? Oh, it was like
Oh, is that
version
it?
1.
Yeah,
There we
V1.
go.
Yeah, other hand. There we go.
And then, so that means Shannon Moore was his MFer, which sounds so wrong. MFer. I
Oh,
wonder how
man.
they came up with MFer. They're just sitting there. They're just sitting there like, I know what to call you. You could be my little MFer. It just sounds so freaking wrong.
Oh, God.
I would not want to be called an MFer. Someone called me an MFer, I'd probably punch him in the mouth.
Yeah, I would be like, that's an insult where I come from.
I don't know what it means, but it's an insult.
Oh, man.
Alright.
Okay, meanwhile.
Yeah, anyways, back to the original story.
So, I guess we're back to the main event. I guess we're at the main event.
No, I think we're missing a match, aren't we?
Let's see. We talked about Divas. We talked about Taker and Wyatt, Cena Rusev. We do got the awesome segment where I think Brad died for a few minutes.
Yes, yeah, my heart literally stopped when Ronda Rousey took out Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. She just hip
You know, in
tossed.
the beginning, when they showed her, I didn't notice she was wearing what shirt she was wearing.
Right?
But when The Rock brought her out, I automatically fell in love. Any woman who loves Dragon Ball Z is after my own heart.
Any woman who can kick as much ass as Ronda Rousey can,
I
That's
mean,
a
mine.
Vegeta finally got to make his WrestleMania debut, guys. Come on.
oh man, I wish we had seen Force on here to do his voice.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Fucking.
pretty cool. It was like it was a cool ass moment, just Rock out of nowhere. Which I knew he was gonna be there because when Cena jumped out the ring to kiss some old lady, I seen his mom. So I was expecting it. I thought he was gonna come out for Roman Reigns, but then we seen what happened there.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I mean, you know what I noticed? Right before they started fighting, you could tell Triple H wanted to laugh at what Rock said about the fallopian tubes.
Yeah.
He
I
said, "That's the last thing you're gonna say about my wife." But you wanted to laugh so bad.
because Ron when he started saying playing jump rope with the fallopian tubes, that was I think the moment where I laughed or yelled so loud that my neighbor started getting concerned.
Dude, I laughed so hard at that moment. My girlfriend looked at me like I was crazy. And the fact is I had the Turtle Beaches on while I was watching it on the laptop, and it was, I was, yeah,
I mean, you know it was
yeah.
funny. Triple H could barely hold his composure after hearing it.
Yeah.
And he's usually good at holding his composure and stuff like that. But it was pretty cool. I mean, even Triple H took a bump from Rousey, which was cool.
I honestly think that that whole segment was to help promote The Rock versus Triple H, and I think it was also to help kill time because in my opinion, the matches were going really, really fast paced. Like they were so quick tonight that it just
Yeah,
I
they did.
couldn't keep up with them. Like Daniel Bryan won the Intercontinental title, that was really fast. I expected a little bit more than what we got, but I mean, I
You know,
guess since you're on a estimated
you know,
time,
backtrack for a moment.
Yeah.
what?
I gotta say, I do like that ending where they were just headbutting the hell out of each
Yeah, that
other.
was cool as shit.
That's gotta be the most hardcore thing I've ever seen. Just do.
I am ready to make the metal videos for that moment. That was yes, I'm ready
Oh
for
man,
that. I'm ready for
you know
that.
what?
Bring it.
For we gotta. So we have to do the meme for Rack City when fucking Lesnar said Suplex City, bitch.
Like you could drop a whole fucking Brock Lesnar album like you did with Paul Heyman and just call it yeah, yeah, that'd
Suplex
be
City.
yeah.
There you go, Suplex City coming out soon, 1999.
Oh
Oh man, but
god.
yeah,
The page near you.
Honestly, I
that was
noticed that not a lot of people got like super badass entrances other than, the real big names for the show. I mean, hell, Undertaker got his normal entrance. I like what they did with his stuff on the Minitron or the Majortron if you want to call it that because it was fucking massive tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the images and shit that they showed for the Undertaker because it was like the door opened and I was like, that's fucking cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the coolest Undertaker thing ever for me is still the promos when he was coming back the one year, and they had like the vignettes on Raw with the house with someone opening the door, and all you saw was the boots, and it was all spooky.
I
Yeah, I
don't know
remember
if I
that.
remember that.
It
It
was
was
a couple years ago.
when they had that because it was right after
You were playing
it
that
was
Johnny.
when they announced The Rock, and then at the same time when Undertaker came out, Triple H came out right after him, and that's when they had their match at 20. It was for WrestleMania 27.
Okay, no, I wasn't watching then. I just barely caught on right after. Like I completely quit watching for a couple of years. You guys gotta cut me some slack here,
Yeah,
That's
because
that,
fine.
I didn't have
It was
TV or
WrestleMania
anything, so
27.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't get to watch it. I didn't actually start picking back up until after CM Punk shaved his hair off. So
Like I say, yeah, it was WrestleMania 27. I mean, if Miz was headlining, you have you're in the right to skip. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the Miz, but he shouldn't have been headlining.
eh. Hey, back to the original story though. Fucking that main event though. What did that was
it was
Two
better than
thumbs up.
expected. I gotta say, like even before the awesome finish, I liked where it was going. They actually had Roman Reigns play mind games with Brock Lesnar, which I don't
Yeah,
see Roman Reigns type of
that
mind
was
game type
sick.
of person. He's just throughout the whole time just laughing. I was like, oh man, this is gonna make him look psychotic. Cause I thought I was expecting a turn from him then.
Yeah, he's
Oh man, something's crazy gonna happen. He's just sitting there laughing the whole time.
Reigns is
And
going
you,
all Tyler Durden on us.
and you know what's fucked up is the fact that not a single fucking Shield member is undefeated anymore. They all lost tonight. All fucking three of them lost tonight.
Oh God, no!
None
I,
of them are.
right,
They're
right
still
in
they're
the
still undefeated together. If they go to WrestleMania together, they are still undefeated together.
But
But separately, their first WrestleMania separately they lost. All fucking three of them lost. Even though Seth
yep.
Rollins came back and won, he still lost.
he lost to Orton.
Yeah.
Hold on,
But
before
we
the main
could
event,
forgive that loss to Orton just because of how awesome that finish was.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Seth Rollins came. Like, honestly, I was expecting them to hold Rollins off until Raw tomorrow, but then everybody was like, "No, they've done that several times already. They're gonna try something else." And then you were really confident on the fact that he was gonna cash in at WrestleMania, and he did that. And
I
dude,
call
whenever he cashed in, I was like sitting here fucking hitting my print screen so many fucking times and copying pasting and shit so I could get really good screenshots of all that shit going on, and fucking I didn't have my shit set up right, so I didn't save a goddamn one of them.
I
So
told you, but I gotta give him props. He's the first WrestleMania cash in, and he's the first person cashing in the middle of a match.
yeah, that
So
was
that was pretty dang
that was
cool.
ballsy. That was
Cause
that was
right at
awesome.
they did it the perfect timing. Everything just slowed down. You don't know what's gonna happen. At that moment, I'm thinking, okay, maybe someone's gonna hand the other person something. But we got then just Seth Rollins out of nowhere,
That
and
that
when he
blood
did that, I thought he was gonna do like it United Champions, where he disqualified one of them, and he's gonna cash in, but he just said, "Fuck, I'm cashing in the middle of the match."
Yeah. He had a lot of balls. I mean, I like the fact that they did play the I like how they played it off like Lesnar technically never lost the belt. That was genius as
That
hell.
that was also the right thing though, because you
Yeah.
keep him legitimate,
yeah that
but you also manage to take the belt off him.
Can you imagine Paul Heyman's promo tomorrow? Can you imagine what the fuck he's gonna say?
Oh man,
Brock Lesnar is gonna be fucking livid tomorrow. He's gonna be tearing shit up, all kinds of different shit. And Seth Rollins, that motherfucker better just stay away this Raw. Like he better just go away
he
because
he
all
Brock
better
that.
get a
Lesnar is
hookup
gonna
from the
find
large.
him and
He
he's
better
going
be
to kill
there.
him.
He better be there via satellite if he knows what's good for him.
I bring it via satellite.
But man, just thinking about that promo from Heyman, I already got goosebumps.
Yeah, that's gonna be a sick promo. I my favorite spot in that whole match. I mean, the match had plenty of great spots, but when Lesnar like got speared out from under Rollins.
That
Yes,
was awesome. Oh yeah,
that
that
was
was
one of
cool.
Roman's better spears because one that was out of nowhere, and two he looked like a freaking torpedo.
Yeah, he's had some good spears and some bad spears. That was a good spear.
Like
Yeah.
whenever they did the two spears and then the fucking like three Superman punches, I think it was,
Yep.
and then they had Lesnar kick out. That actually was appropriate because it's gonna take a lot more than that to fucking take Lesnar out. And I mean, whenever they finally did it, I knew it wasn't gonna be Lesnar because if it was gonna be Lesnar, he was gonna be the one getting the victory because they
Yeah,
don't want to lose that feel for him yet because he's still. It's like 1 year after the streak ended, you know. And I
and
mean, the
especially since he
Undertaker,
just resigned.
yeah, and the Undertaker fucking just he was a lot better tonight, and he really fucking looked like the Undertaker this time, other than last year. And
Yeah, last
I
year he looked
mean,
like the Crypt Keeper.
yeah, he had that American Badass thing going on. Like I could tell he wasn't wearing his original, dead man gear.
Yeah,
So
he was back to just wearing a black wife beater.
and
It was almost like it was that, but also looked kind of like before he started doing the different outfits.
they
Like
they they need to put him on a Just for Men hair box. They need to do that. They need to put him on there. Just
I
for
could
Men
just see him.
Undertaker edition, Dead Man
I
edition.
could just see him doing the commercial with Clyde Frazier and the other guy. I could imagine it now.
Damn.
But yeah, this WrestleMania was pretty good. I
It
mean,
was really legit, dude. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I mean, like I said, it's great time. I give it an A plus.
Yep.
It was really fucking good. Like
Contrary.
other people might not agree, but I mean, hey, that's what the internet's for, right?
Yup.
yeah. Only question there is now is how long before WWE fucks it up? Because you know it's
Oh,
inevitability.
they'll probably fuck it up at
Uh,
the Extreme Rules, man. They will. They'll
I don't know.
probably fuck it up right there.
Last year they managed to go on pretty for a long time. They managed to keep it going for I want to say up until maybe Battleground. Because I remember after WrestleMania they had Extreme Rules and then they had I think it was Payback and then Battlegrounds kind of like slowed everything down. So yeah,
Fucking, what do you think's gonna come out of Triple H's mouth tomorrow whenever he was like, "I beat Sting, I did it, I told you I was gonna do it," you know, blah blah blah. What are you waiting to hear from him on that? He's gonna gloat and he's gonna fucking all kinds
I
of shit,
think I
you
think he's
know.
gonna troll.
He's gonna
He
troll.
Yes.
I love it when he trolls. He's one of the best trolls there is.
Well, from what I understand, Brock Lesnar is supposed to have a face turn coming soon. That's what I'm. That's what I've
That's
seen it
great.
online. I've seen it like 2 or 3 places. He's supposed to have a face turn soon, and I wonder how that's gonna be, because
Well,
I got a small feeling Heyman's gonna turn on him soon. Like,
I feel like Cena has a better chance of turning heel than Lesnar does turning face.
you know what? At this point, if you think about it, just the whole thing, there's actually he could turn face, but you gotta put this focus on Seth Rollins for the moment.
yeah.
He has three possible opponents for the title at this very moment: Orton, Reigns, and Lesnar.
You know, this is
So
two
it could,
WrestleManias in a row where the Royal Rumble winner lost. 2 in a row. Because Batista
yeah,
lost last year. And what's fucked up is the champion last year didn't get pinned either.
you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, they basically did kind of the same angle on that, kind of, because Daniel Bryan made Batista submit, and Randy Orton wasn't even in the ring, and Seth Rollins threw Brock Lesnar out, and he pinned Roman Reigns.
But for Daniel Bryan, it didn't matter who he beat as long as he got the win.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
This
mean,
one, it did
you know
matter.
what I'm saying though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But this time, it did matter who actually got beat because you want to make sure everyone goes out looking the right way. I mean, granted, Roman did get the short end of the stick, but I think if he could somehow continue with that mind games thing he pulled out tonight, he could be just fine.
I got a question for you. Do you think that
And
security around Roman Reigns and his entrance, do you think that was a part of his entrance, or do you think that that was legit security?
I think it was legit.
no, it's legit security. There's always legit
Okay.
security with him.
But because I mean, you know, he's got that kind of SWAT, you know, thing going on. I figured, you know,
He didn't get a new entrance and a new ring gear and a new gimmick after the Shield. He's the only one that kept the whole Shield thing.
that's his baby. He's still holding on to it, man. He even still says the fucking believe that, you know. Like
This is just an
I think they're
iteration
just
of
gonna
leaving the
let
show.
him hold on to it, man.
So,
I
Seth
don't know.
Rollins, architect.
Seth-
It's time for Roman to change. I think
Yeah.
this is a good chance to wipe the slate clean. If they want Roman to be that guy, they'll wipe the slate clean, start him over again, and build him up properly.
You know what I think they ought to do? Start it over again and then build him up as a heel. Roman Reigns is a better heel than he is a face.
Yeah, I mean, from what I hear, he was an awesome heel in NXT, from what I understand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whenever he made his debut, he was a fucking monster.
I mean, you know what? Even what really killed him was that injury, because before that, he was doing just fine silent, as that silent face. He'll just spout out one liner, and
Was
go
that,
about his day.
was that
But then when
injury?
he came, Go ahead.
The you're talking about, is that the one where Randy Orton had to RKO him twice to get him through the table?
No. He had emergency the night before whenever he was supposed to fight Rollins on pay-per-view. He had emergency appendicitis, so
Oh,
they had
yeah.
to do emergency surgery, and he was out. So that like completely killed his momentum. And when they came back, they just like scrambled with him.
Yeah.
I think they pushed him too soon. I really do. Even though, I mean, he did a phenomenal job in the main event. Like he made himself look legit, and I mean, fucking Brock Lesnar didn't even have to make his ass look like that either. I mean, Lesnar got in there, and I give props to Reigns because he got his fucking ass kicked in that match. He got his ass handed to him, and I mean, the fact that, like you said, the sadistic laughter, that was a nice touch in that whole thing. Like they made that whole entire match look legit. Like, okay, you're gonna beat my ass, but I'm still gonna laugh about it. Some Tyler Durden shit right there.
Yep. He's like, don't worry, I'm coming for it. I'm gonna pull something out my ass. And
Off as
I thought
everyone
he
was.
was. That's where it felt like it
With
was
his,
going, and then they just pulled a 180, and here comes Seth Rollins.
yeah, and with as pissed off as everyone was that Reigns won the Rumble, I think that they did a great job of building him after the Rumble, and I think he did a great job of building himself, and he got better on the mic from
Well, I
between the
mean,
Rumble. I think they did a great job of the build-up starting at the Rumble.
whenever they were giving him the fairy tale lines, that was a bit too much. Like he could have gone without doing all that shit. But I mean, like he did drastically improve on his mic skills, building up to WrestleMania and stuff. And I mean, it was a pretty solid match. It was a really solid show all the way around. Like there was not a dull moment, and unless you count that concert, I don't really know or like who the
No,
fuck
I
that
think they just did
was.
that to give everyone
So I
a
just,
break to go get some food, go get some drinks, take a shit, take a piss, whatever they got to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because even Divas match has some decent spots.
And I mean that fucking whenever they showed the sky cam, like right when the sun was starting to set, and you could see a huge shadow over some of the fans. That camera shot, and I saw all those fucking people sitting there. That was insanity. Like that was the most people I've ever seen at a WrestleMania, and I don't
Just
even
wait till
know.
next year, son.
I don't even know if that was the most they've ever had, but that was a lot of fucking people.
Next year will be the most they ever had. Because remember, they're going to be in Cowboy Stadium. They're
Cowboy
going to
Stadium.
easily,
Yeah, they're in
they're
Dallas.
probably going to have maybe over 120.
Yeah, that's it's. And what's fucked up is I live like I think like 4.5, 5.5 miles. Goddamn.
I was
I,
like,
Hours?
I live like 5.5 hours away from Dallas. It's like a fucking 600-mile drive from where I live. So, it's I would love to go, but I'd rather watch it. I'd rather just pay $10 or just look up a live stream. Because
I
tonight.
would say if
Go
not
ahead.
go to Mania, maybe you should at least check out Access.
Access. Yeah. Whenever cause they come to Abilene. That's like I want to say like 45 minutes from where I live. They come to Abilene to do live events, and I've never gotten to go, but I've had opportunities, and I couldn't because of like school and shit. So you know,
Yeah, I
but
understand.
I mean, it's gonna be it's. I hope they do something epic with that stage next year too, cause I
They
don't
have a
even
lot
know
of room to
why
grow.
I care so much about the stage. It's just I miss seeing the
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 creativity.
creativity. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the only time it made sense to have a Super Show stage was at bragging rights. Because it was literally Raw versus SmackDown, so you get one side Raw, one side SmackDown. So for that, it made sense.
Well, I never saw that either, so I think
It
I started
was,
watching right after the Nexus ended or
yeah,
something
it was
like
right
that.
around
I'm
there.
not sure, but
But yeah,
I mean, all in all, it was a great show. I mean, there was a few things that I could have went without, like a few moments and shit, and
like
then.
what?
the Divas match.
Well, the Divas match was even all It was half-ass decent. Like I could tell that they worked on it a little bit, but I mean, that was more or less just eye candy for everybody. So you know,
But I gotta give them props. They did improve on the quality of match for the Divas of Mania.
Mm-hmm.
I
Because
won't
they
lie. I was expecting fucking AJ to walk out on Paige. I was expecting it to set up a feud to see who would fight her for the women's for the
we'll
women's. I'm over
probably get
here.
that
I'm
tomorrow.
Lillian Garcia over here, the women's title, man. Fucking.
Because it should be the women's title. Because that fucking Divas butterfly is ugly as shit.
Well, I mean, they could still call it the Divas title, but they need to redesign the belt, like
Yeah.
completely redesign it.
Or since Medusa technically brought the title home, give him the classic since they did the same thing with the Intercontinental.
That is.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I wouldn't even mind going back to the not necessarily original, but going back to the old women's title.
Well, I mean, like they could use that, but they could like revamp it and like add some, new features to it and shit.
Yeah, because originally they created the Divas title to have so they could
One
have
on Raw, one on SmackDown.
exactly.
So, I got one question for you. Do you think now that Daniel Bryan has the IC title, do you think it's gonna give it relevance again?
Hopefully.
I think it already had relevance, but I think that now that Daniel Bryan has it, it's going to have more relevance.
Same thing
Because
with him holding the US title.
I know that him holding the U.S. title, it's gonna fucking shoot it right up there. We'll goddamn near close to where the WWE title is at. I mean, I can't wait to hear what the fuck Seth Rollins says tomorrow, because I know it's gonna be something good.
Tomorrow's Raw is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll be very disappointed if they screw it up, but which they really do. But at the same time, you also have that Mania crowd, so they usually make the show awesome on their own.
Yeah. That U.S. title, it's come a long way since it was. Remember when Santino was the U.S. champ?
Yep.
I honestly think they were just rewarding Santino. Say, hey, you did so much shit for us, have this for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he did deserve a small run. I just didn't think it would go as long as it did.
During that time, I mean, he had some pretty good moments, some pretty good stuff that was given to him and shit. And then the whole angle with Oksana,
Yeah.
that just it ruined it a little bit because I was trying to see where they were gonna go with the whole Teddy Long angle with that, and then they just kind of shit on it when Cesaro came in, or Antonio Cesaro at the time.
No, not really. They were just like, she was power hungry, and like, oh, you're not power no more? I'm not gonna fuck with you.
I miss John Laurinaitis, man. I'm just gonna come out flat with it. I miss John Laurinaitis.
Oh, fuck John Laurinaitis.
I miss him so much because he was the perfect heel fucking GM. He was great. Everybody hated him, and that was the fucking point.
Especially claiming to be, governed by people power.
Man, every single time he comes out, I'm like, yes, this guy knows his shit. I mean, I honestly think that, I don't know anymore, because I wonder what they're going to do with Sting and Triple H. Do you think they're going to give him a SummerSlam match, or?
I'd be very surprised, but I highly doubt it. Because Sting only had limited appearances. I think Mania was it, so.
Well, he's supposed to be at next year's Mania too, and that would be kind of fucked to just give him.
They were trying to work it out. They wanted to see how this one goes.
I mean, he looked pretty damn legit in that ring though, against Triple H. I mean, they both looked tired. Like they both looked like they were already, giving out and shit. Like halfway through the match, I think that's the reason why they went ahead and brought out the NWO and. I mean the DX and shit, because that saved the match right there. That helped save the match.
I mean, because it was good on its own, but yeah, when they slowed down, they bring him out at the right moment. And then I didn't expect Shawn Michaels, honestly.
Yeah, when
they just literally turned the camera that way. It's Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. They gave him kind of like they gave him a shot like they did with Brock Lesnar, because he just kind of kicked Brock Lesnar's teeth down his throat, just so unexpectedly and everything.
I was kind of expecting a fourth member to come out and help him. Like the fourth NWO guy since Shawn Michaels came out.
Well, Shawn
I
was
don't
in
know.
the NWO for a while.
Yeah, he was a part of the NWO for a minute.
Oh yeah, but that's when it was in WWE. We're talking about WCW NWO.
But notice which side he was on. He was on the DX side, you know.
He's always going
Of
to be on
course,
the side.
he's always gonna be on Triple H's side. I'm talking
Honestly,
about like
The 3 stages of hell match.
well, Shawn Michaels can't wrestle anymore either, so.
yeah, like Shawn Michaels is happy where he's at.
He doesn't
I
want
don't
to.
want to see him I don't want to see him force himself to go back into the ring.
Freaking
I will
from what I heard,
personally,
dude. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
personally, I would love to see one more match with Michaels, but at the same time, I'd rather him be happy where he's at and not force himself to do it.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, dude, Shawn Michaels lives in Abilene. That's like where he lives. Like my sister's met him and shit. And I'm like, I'm fucking jealous as hell, you know.
It's a possibility he does have a ranch in Texas, just like it's Stone Cold.
And I know that JBL's from my hometown, and I think the last time I saw him in person was I was in 7th grade. He came down for homecoming, and he was signing autographs. I got a $20 bill signed by him, and then I fucking lost it.
Oh, no.
And it was his whole signature too. It wasn't just the bullshit JBL, because
It
I've
was
seen
John
that
Bradshaw
signature.
Layfield.
It was John Bradshaw Layfield, and it was I had it, and then I fucking lost it, and I was like, I was so mad, I was so upset, fucking, because like I said earlier, my 6th grade art teacher is his sister. You know, I don't know if she's teaching art anymore or not, but I had his sister for my art teacher, and that's how I found out that JBL used to live here. So
So Mrs. Layfield used to be your teacher. That's awesome.
yeah,
Was she really Layfield?
she had a different last name.
Aw.
Yeah, her name was we called her Coach Sims. So you know.
I would have just been a dick and go and call her Mrs. Layfield.
No, she had a giant fucking poster on her wall signed by him and shit, and um, she's the one who told us that he was gonna be in town for homecoming. So, gave me an opportunity to go meet him and shit. And I mean, he's huge, dude. JBL's
Yeah.
fucking massive.
JBL looks like one of those people that would be cool with me outside the ring.
And I mean, and what's funny about it is like a couple years later when I get with when I get with Linda, I find out that he went to school with her dad at the high school that I went to, and I was like, that's fucking crazy. I've got fucking high school pictures of him and shit.
Well then.
So, yeah, small fucking world, you know.
I mean, I live in Chicago, so there's plenty of people who live in Chicago that's in WWE. No need to name names because we already know how the jokes that come
Have you
out
ever
of it.
seen anybody? You ever seen anybody?
Not really. I mean, I see Kogamana billboards around certain neighborhoods because since he's a part of Pro Wrestling Tees. But not really.
No.
When I ride the train, I sometimes hope to see certain somebody that rides the trains whenever he's in Chicago. But
What about you, Brad?
The closest thing I've got is that I think CM Punk went to my high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
he eh.
from Lockport Township High School. Shout out LTHS.
Other than we'll be meeting CM Punk very soon though.
Oh yeah.
C2E2.
Man, I honestly I think I might just start watching just to see him fight because everybody, dude, there was like I think at least 30 something people earlier that was on. They were on a pre-show podcast and they were talking about how CM Punk was gonna be a surprise entrant in the Battle Royal and he was gonna play it off like the whole UFC angle was a giant lie and it was. I was like, really? You guys have literally nothing else to talk about.
I mean, someone went out there and said, "Oh, CM Punk's gonna be here." He just went out like, "Why you're fucking lying?" No, I'm not. But yeah, so I just want to make an announcement. Anyone going to C2E2, I will be there. And if you do cosplay as a wrestler, I will feature you on the page. So look out for me.
Tweet. I will not be there because I
You should check it out. It's the 3-day pass is $60. It's April 24th through 26th.
yeah, I don't have $60 to spare right now, and I also live in Peoria. So
So I suggest you start Heisenberging it out over there.
yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna start. I just started my job last week, so I'm gonna start getting paid probably either next week or the week after. But I need to start getting paid like soon, so I can stop
Like eat
living
real
on my
food
own.
and stop eating ramen all the time because ramen, as awesome as ramen is, you get tired of it after a while.
Yeah,
we've
exactly.
been we've been live for an hour now, so do you guys want to go ahead and kill it off?
Yeah, I made my announcement.
Uh,
Thanks to you too.
Yeah, I mean it was all in all a great fucking show. You know, can't wait to see tomorrow's Raw. You know.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
All
excited.
right. Well, thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you guys again. So
Oh
we'll
yeah.
see you guys soon. Yeah.
Peace out.
Got something else said, Randy?
Huh?
I heard you say, "Oh yeah, you got something else said."
Oh no. Just signing off.
All right. Well, peace out, guys. Thanks for stopping by.
Peace, guys.